Are you doing what?
Girls cleanup.
Oh,
But I did want to take a very short moment to update anybody who's interested on where things are at with Mel.
Please.
We are still at Huntsman. She, as they were getting ready to discharge us yesterday, she had a bad fall. Messed up the damaged bone in the bad ankle. And also broke a couple of toes on what had previously been the good foot. So they're kind of taking their time letting her go until we can make sure that she'll be safe at home. They're considering possibly having her go to a recovery facility for a bit first. So it's been a interesting weekend.
Okay.
wow. Well, we will keep you all in our prayers. That is so frustrating. Just as she was about to get discharged.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, I don't know who I've updated or not. Is everybody up to date on what had happened prior to that?
Give us an update.
Not sure.
Okay, so she's been doing the immunotherapy, which meant infusions every 6 weeks. We came down I guess a week and a half ago on the first for her to get the next one of those. They weren't able to do it. She was getting over a virus and was feeling really gross. So they had us come back this past week instead, and they weren't able to do it again. She had some other stuff going on that they were concerned about. So they ended up admitting her instead. Did a bunch of testing and ruled out bad things like blood clots in the lungs and all that. But in the course of that testing, they did a brain MRI and they did find that it looks like it has spread to her brain. They found many small lesions. And so this coming week, they're going to do a round of targeted high power radiation treatment on those.
Oh, well, when this week?
We don't know yet. Probably the last few days of the week, either Thursday, Friday, or possibly Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They said it takes a few days because they can only do like 3 or 4 at a time, and there's quite a few.
Oh. Well, you are definitely in our prayers. And is there
We appreciate that.
anything that can help her, that can ease pain or distract, or anything that we could send or do?
She likes
Just, I don't know. Uncle Rex wants to know if you like pogo. She does like jokes though. If you want to text her jokes, that
I have
does
both,
help. We know your jokes.
Mel,
Big hugs from us.
Brian,
Thank you.
why can't you tell a pun to a kleptomaniac? Because they take everything literally.
I need you to raise your hand and go like that rather forcefully.
You're welcome.
One thing that
Brian,
might be of benefit,
What
and
about the
this,
boys?
what's that?
I was gonna say, what about the boys? Could we like DoorDash them meals, or do they need anything since you're stuck in Utah longer?
They probably wouldn't hate that. They're doing pretty okay, all things considered, but yeah, it's been certainly a learning curve for them too. One other thing, and for pretty much anybody east of the Mississippi, won't be much help, but if anybody in this area knows of a good used SUV for sale, we are also looking to replace a vehicle. So feel free to reach out to me afterwards if you have any leads on that.
Being in Utah is not a problem at this point.
What are you driving now, Brian?
At the moment, a rental.
Okay,
We did have a 2000 Toyota 4Runner that died on us at the beginning of March. And so we are looking to replace that with something that's big enough to hold a wheelchair and 3 tall teenagers
okay,
Oh,
and is good for highway travel.
all right.
so you don't want the big mudder tires.
Probably not necessary, no.
Okay.
Okay,
Or a minivan would be an option too.
Yeah.
Yes.
One quick thing, if I could add. I've told most of my siblings, but Brian, I hadn't I hadn't gotten back to you yet. We are expecting another baby. So that's cool.
Exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm going to leave the meeting. I know, Natalie, it's very late where you are and you have seminary in the morning. So we love you all. Thank you for
spoken like
making
a true mother.
really